morning, Larry for Be Yourself Adventures. Today is February 18th, 2023. We're at Tortilla Flats, Arizona, which is a little east of Goldfield, Ghost Town. And you actually have to go through a lake and everything else to get here. But it's a great place. It's a busy day, which is fantastic. I like to see that. A little history real quick about Tortilla Flats is by a gentleman named Mr. Klein that came up with the name Tortilla Flat. It was either from a cattle drive where they got stranded and all they had left was flour, ended up making flour tortillas. That was one of his stories. The other story is that people went down to Phoenix and got some supplies and they came back here and they got stranded. All they had left was flour because they had flash floods and everything else going on. So that was the other name, Tortilla Flats, from them making flour tortillas. Well, another thing about this area was really run by Apache Indians. So we're going to take you a little bit on these buildings. They're not original because in 1987, unfortunately, they burned down and there was actually a hotel here as well. So we're inviting you to join us. Let's go take a look. Peace. All right, we're going to go inside and check out the store. So let's go see what they have. This place also is a post office. Now that's really cool. A little spooky, but cool. So let's see what they have. Okay, this is kind of cool right here. This map here. It's kind of the Superstition Mountains, Happy Trails. We're looking here is, over here, around here is Goldfields, off the map right now, but you got Canyon Lake, and you come up here and go all the way over to Roosevelt Lake. But the Superstition Mountains is kind of in here. All right, guys, here's the Dutchman Inn. Here, Jacob Waltz, the old Dutchman, Arizona's most celebrated scoundrel, laid the cornerstone for this eatery. Well, you know, Jacob Waltz was the Lost Dutchman. So, if you guys want to check this out, you can pause it and read it. So like it says in the sign, so enjoy. All right, let's keep going.
So Tortilla Flat is an authentic remnant of Arizona history. Without Tortilla Flat, Phoenix would not have developed as such because this was the freight stop where they had all the supplies when they hand-built Roosevelt Dam in the early 1900s.
Really?
So the supplies would come in via train into Phoenix, and then the supplies would get stagecoach out here. And then the workers who were building the dam would come here on their days off for a little R&R and then head back to the dam with supplies. And they finished the dam 1911. So Teddy Roosevelt actually came through Tortilla Flat and one of our famous people that have been in our small town.
Wasn't there a lot of famous people that came through here?
Over the years, yes. But everything that we know about the town has all been here in town. There's never been county records held in town, so everything we know about the town is people who have lived here over the years, people who have been owners over the years, and so everything we know about the town's in our little museum down there. And the early 1900s, there was a population over 120 people living in this town. So
that's a lot.
So much so they needed a school. So our museum is actually a replica of the schoolhouse that was here in the 20s. Now today, in 2023, our population is 6. I'm the self-appointed mayor. I got all 6 votes, but it helps I sign their paychecks.
Right.
So now, now we're a tourist attraction and, kind of tooting our own horn that we're part of Arizona history, and we get visitors from all over the world. We've got currency from over 120 countries on our walls.
Oh, you're kidding.
And over $500,000 on our walls of people just leaving their mark on a historic site. So you come through the restaurant or in the country store here, there's money all over the walls.
I was wondering about that because 1987, when I was a kid, this place burned down.
Yep.
That's what I thought.
And in 42, the town actually washed away. So a little fun fact of history, the town was originally on the other side of the road. So you can actually go on the other side and see some of the structure that was still left over. There's still the cistern that was over there because we have our own sewer plant and our own water plant. So we're a fully functional little town. But before the sewer plant came to be, there's a cistern down there that all the stuff would go into. And so all the original town site was on the other side of the road and got washed away in a flood of 42. And so the flood, you know how the water comes through down here, it'll all this, there's still water down in there.
Right.
So when the town washed away, the legend says that the town floated in Canyon Lake for a few days, which is kind of funny. And then we got smart and rebuilt on this side of the road.
Right.
So this isn't even actually the original town site. And then in 87, it burnt down. And so there used to be a motel here, not any longer. Unfortunately, we don't run the campground across the street. That's the Forest Service.
Right.
But still, I mean, you can see there's tons of people coming this time of year. And
Well, there's so much history.
I know.
Apache Indians, Superstition Mountains,
Yep,
gold fields right down the road.
yep.
I mean, it's incredible. A lot of people don't understand how important history is.
Right. And that's why this road is so important too. We've been fighting for 3 years now since the Apache Trail got washed out 9 miles up.
Is that what happened? That's why it's closed?
Yep. So 3 years ago, it was actually 3 weeks after my partners and I took over the property here. The flood came through, washed away the road. And then the spring of 21, COVID hit. So we've been in survival mode for the past couple of years, and this is our first season where people are back and everybody is excited about, getting out again. And
Well,
so
look at the crowds. It's incredible.
we're very happy to see everybody.
Now, what was your name again?
Katie,
Katie, and
Yes.
you are the mayor.
self-appointed mayor, owner of Tortilla Flat. So we own all the buildings because we can't own the land. It's Tonto National Forest. So we lease the land from the Forest Service to be able to be out here. And our population's 6. They all work here.
Right.
But so our tiny little town gets jam-packed this time of year. And then in the summertime, we get that's when our locals come and visit us. Mostly is in the summertime because of the lake.
Which I
and
am kind of a local.
yeah. So you see us at different times a year. I mean, I go from a staff in the summer of about 25 to right now I've got 75.
Really?
So it's quite a swing.
That is?
Yeah, and so we've got lots of seasonal folks here and, a lot of our patio people because it's open seasonally.
Right.
So I've got seasonal employees that come back every year, this time of year just to work this time of year. And then in the summer they go back to Minnesota or wherever, and I'm from Minnesota, so
Oh, there you go.
yeah, we've got a Minnesota hot dog on our menu from Von Hansen's. It's a great meat market, and I drive to Chandler just to pick up hot dogs.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because they're that good. It's a good, and then our chili, we've had the chili for over 80 years. We've
That's
had that
what I
recipe.
try is that chili.
The chili's amazing. You gotta like spicy though. You're an
I do.
Arizona native. You like
yeah.
spicy then.
I'm
So
used to spicy.
yeah. That chili on the hot dog, that's a world famous chili dog right there.
I gotta try that.
You gotta try
You
it.
know, it's funny. My grandmother, my mom, myself, my son, we're all born here
Okay.
in Arizona.
Yeah, there's a lot of transplants and not a ton of natives anymore. So
No, but
nice to meet you, Larry.
too.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you so
yeah.
much. I appreciate it.
Of course.
All right, we're going to continue down here to see what we got. Looks like we got a little stagecoach, but basically a metal sculpture, which is really cool. Let's see, a Concord stage from C.C. Cox Stage Line and Tortilla Flats 1904 to 2015. All right, we're going to check out the schoolhouse. I guess it's a little museum, a very little museum. Okay, so the first Tortilla Flat accommodation schoolhouse was established on this spot September 23rd, 1932, and 14 students attended. All right, I can tell you right now I already like the museum. Let's go check it out. Look at this. Tortilla Flat book by John Steinbeck. John Steinbeck wrote Cannery Row. That's up in probably Northern California, next to Monterey. He was one of my favorite writers. But look at this. We have a lot of talent that was out here. You had Spencer Tracy, you had John Wayne, you had Clark Gable. You had all kinds of people come out to Tortilla Flats. Let's go look over here. Excuse me. Here we go. Jacob Waltz, 1860s. A world famous prospector. So he sold basically of his gold that he had for $250,000 back in the 1800s. Can you imagine what that's worth now? And he died in 1891. Still, nobody really knows where that gold came from. All right, look at this. This down here is a called obsidian, Apache tears. And near Superior, there's an area where you can find a lot of Apache tears on the ground, but I have never seen anything this big. Wow, look at the size of that. It's huge. All right, let's go outside and see what else they have. But okay, here's the people I was talking about that's been out to here at Tortilla Flats. So you got John Wayne, Loretta Young, Don Johnson, Barbara Streisand, even Colonel Sanders was out here. That's his finger looking good on that one, right? Paul Harvey, Alan Ladd, Glenn Ford. Actually worked with Glenn Ford on his last movie. And the movie was called Border Shootout when I worked with him. Yeah, Clark Gable and even Teddy Roosevelt. Let's see what we got here. How's it going? So we got here. Oh, you get locked up? Really?
Well, it looks like one's for your dog, and one's for you.
Which one should I be locked in?
This is
Watch for your phone. Oh yeah, definitely watch for your fingers. All right. Now this is pretty cool. Jailbreak. If you can solve the riddle yourself, you get out of here free. Yeah, wish me luck on that one. All right. Well, this is pretty cool. Okay, let's go check out the little mine. Yeah, kind of roped in, but home of the smoking guns for hire. It's kind of cool of a recreation of a mine shaft. And check out this whole scenery here. It's paradise, basically. So much history in this location. And I mean, in the heart of the Superstition Mountains. All right, let's go check out what else we got here. Be yourself. Check this out. We have a press penny machine here. It looks like a Tortilla Flats building, old stagecoach. Don't see these very often anymore. Guys, gonna do it for Be Yourself Adventures on this spectacular day here at Tortilla Flats, Arizona. And looks like I'm out of order. But if you guys want to see more videos, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Should be down here somewhere. And don't forget to hit like. All right, until the next adventure, always be yourself. Enjoy history. Peace. All right, Larry from Be Yourself Adventures. I'm doing a little quick bonus video real quick, and I want to show you guys Canyon Lake. So check it out. Is this spectacular or what? Got people doing some kayaking out there, having a great time. But I want to talk real quick about Superstition Mountains and about Jacob Waltz and about how all this gold was found and everything else. But if you think about it, a lot of the rocks around here is basically kind of like granite. It doesn't have a lot to do with quartz. And usually you find gold in the veins of quartz. So it's kind of a mystery to me. And sorry, I didn't mean to change the subject here, but that kind of took me by surprise. Little cardinal. And all right, continuing on. For me to try to figure out how in the world were they able to find gold in here if there's not a lot of quartz. But again, leave that to the geologists and everybody else. I'm just a simple guy that's been born and raised here. All right, guys, so always be yourself. And again, if you liked the video, smash that like button. And until next time, peace.